Hey everyone, Chrissy here and welcome to my channel. If you're a first-time visitor, welcome. I hope you're here for the Save the Crafty YouTuber video blog hop. You can see all of these sponsors that are involved and I am going to show you how I made this card. Most of my videos I try to keep under 5 minutes or less, so I'm going to do that today. So I use a couple different elements, foil, dyes, inks, lots of things that we all already have in our craft room. So I took a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 white cardstock and added some easy cut adhesive on the back. That's a dual-sided adhesive that no matter what you do, you can turn something into a sticker or add adhesive on the back. Threw a die cut on there and held it down with my purple tape. That die cut is a Catherine Pooler die cut, who is one of our wonderful sponsors today, by the way. And I die cut it. And then you can see while that was die cutting, I also stamped this cute little butterfly in white embossing powder. And then after I did that and used the heat gun, I went and pulled out that die. Now, here's the fun part, the coloring. I love using these sparkle markers from Crafter's Companion from Spectrum Noir. And so what I like to do is by adding some definition, I feel like it looks more realistic. You can use the sparkle markers to keep things just simple and sparkly. Kind of one layer of color, nothing fantastic or dynamic, just giving that extra pop with the sparkle. Or you can actually color the way you would color with like Copic markers, Spectrum Noir, any type of other alcohol or Illustrator markers. So you can achieve that in a couple different ways. One of them is what I'm doing here. I'm using an ink block as kind of like a palette. I also do this when I use my Spectrum Aqua markers. Those are like the watercolor markers. So I just kind of add some of the color and then I use the clear sparkle marker kind of as almost like a water brush. And I just dip the color in and then I add more color. Another way of doing it is blending the colors together, and they do blend really well. So I did really speed that up quite quickly. I don't color that fast. So now instead of just having a stark white background on that die cut, I am using the negative of the die cut actually. I kept the die cut and put it aside for a future project. I am going to add a little bit of ink, but first I'm going to cut out this little butterfly. This is a Papertrey ink stamp set. I think it comes with a die. I don't happen to have it. I don't mind fussy cutting. I'm one of those weirdos that I actually kind of enjoy it. It's therapeutic for me. So I cut it out, and now I sped this up super fast because how much can you really talk about blending, right? I just added a couple different Catherine Pooler inks here. I have Party Dress, which is the one that I'm adding right now with a ink blending tool. And then this is Sauna. I just kind of thought this color combo was a little bit different and fun. I like the pink and the yellow together. The Sauna is really almost like a goldenrod. So it reminds me so much of a sunset. So that's why I also used the pink. So I also did stamp that butterfly in the Party Dress color as well. That is where I'm going to put my die cut or my fussy cutted image on top of it. I wanted to give myself positioning. So I flicked a little bit of water on there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to dry that off. That way it adds just a little bit more interest to my card. It's not just a blended background. There's something else going on there. So that easy cut adhesive that I put on my first step, I just peeled off and I cut a piece of deco foil. Deco foil, I know usually you throw it to like a laminator, do all kinds of fun stuff. You can just throw it on the back of a card and have it show through there, and that's exactly what I did. That's the Jeannie K Turquoise Sea deco foil, by the way. And then I just added more adhesive to it. Stuck it on a card base, and now I'm just adding a couple of 3D foam squares. I always love giving my cards a little bit of that 3D look, and I'm just going to add that on top of there. That way the antenna sticks out, and in case someone like looks on the side of the card, they can see that there's a stamped image under there too. I think it looks a little more professional. Like I know all the cards in the store always have that, so I just tend to do it. So my last step that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these sequins. So I have some sequins here from Tailored Expressions. The colors just ended up kind of working out really well with the color palette that I kind of chose on the fly, because like I said, I love that pink and the yellow together. And so I just adhere those on with some deco foil liquid adhesive, and that is the finished card. You got a little foil, you got a little sparkle, a little splatter, all kinds of fun stuff. So please make sure that you hop to the next person, and if you liked this video, please like it, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you hop along, all of us have different prizes along the hop. So good luck, and I hope to see you back. Thanks!